Hello my Wolfpack and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Competitive Guide video. So today we're covering Gallade. Now, I absolutely love Gallade. Honestly, it's probably one of my favourite Pokemon to use. I used it a lot in Gen 4 when I was doing some competitive stuff. We have got a really good attack, base 125, really good special defense in base 115, and pretty good speed at base 80. So, check a choice scarf on that, you can actually look quite good. Now, this is an update video. I have provided a set with Gallade before. If you wish to go and check that out, you can. There's a card up in the corner. Obviously, I'd recommend you watch this video before doing that. Whilst I'm doing a bit of plugging, if you could please like this video and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. It really helps me out and really would be appreciated. It just helps the channel grow and really supports me. Okay, so jumping into Gallade, we've got 3 sets here, 2 generic and 1 dynamax, and here we go. So the first set we've got is a Swords Dance Life Orb set, one of my very typical sets. Swords Dance doubles your attack from 349 to basically 700, which is very high, and then the Life Orb boosts that another 1.3 times, so that takes you to like just under 910 power, which is absolutely huge if you can get that Swords Dance up. Ability-wise, for this one, I've gone for Steadfast. Now, honestly, there are lots of Pokemon that know Fake Out and can cause you to flinch, and that can work very nicely in your favour here. So if you get a Fake Out on you, your speed gets raised by 1. You've also got access to Justified, so if you get hit by a Dark-type attack, your attack is raised by 1. Now, honestly, I think it's more important to raise up your speed than your attack in this scenario, so that's why I've gone for Steadfast, but you could always go for Justified if you want to. So let's say you had a Tailwind team or something along those lines, or Baton Pass and Speed over. Other moves I've gone for Drain Punch. Now, because you're going to have some health dwindling down because of the Life Orb, as well as probably getting hit a couple of times because of the Swords Dance, or maybe you're slower than Pokemon, having Drain Punch there is a really good option just to have that strong stab attack and also get some health back. We've got Triple Axle. Now, Triple Axle is really good because it's super effective against flying types, and flying types are obviously super effective against you. And it boosts up in power, so it hits 3 times but boosts in power each time it's used, and it honestly works very nice. I've not used it in online battles, but I've used it on Showdown a couple of times, and it has actually managed to get me the game a few times. We've also got Knockoff. Now, Knockoff is a powerful dark type attack, obviously, in the sense that it can get rid of items. It gets 1.5 times power if it's knocking off an item. If not, then it's normal power. And honestly, getting rid of items is absolutely huge. I will say that you do need to be cautious if you have a Pokemon with Poltergeist on your team as well, because they might suffer in that scenario. So just make sure that if you're knocking off a Pokemon, that you can still 1v1 it with your Poltergeist Pokemon, so it has a second attack that is powerful enough to be able to actually do damage to Pokemon. Yeah, so EVs, I've gone for Max Attack and Max Speed with a Jolly Nature, so more speed, less special attack, and 4 EVs and special defense. Honestly, you've got a lot more attacks that you could chuck on here. You've got things like Leaf Blade, you've got Close Combat if you don't want to go for that Drain Punch, which I would recommend the Drain Punch, as I said. You've even got access to Earthquake, Fire Punch, you've got, as I said, Leaf Blade, you've got Low Kick, Night Slash, Psycho Cut is an option as well, Poison Jab, Power Up Punch, Rock Slide, Shadow Sneak, so many good moves that you have got access to. Honestly, Gallade, you could probably create 7 or 8 different variants of it because of its settings, because of how many good moves it has. Now, going for the second set, we have a Choice Scarf. Now, honestly, base 80 speed, having that Choice Scarf can really work nicely. And on here, I've gone for Justified this time. Now, if you get hit by a Dark type attack, it is neutral on you because you have got that Fighting type, and it allows for you to get that boost to your attack stat, which can be very nice. That takes you up like another 175, which takes you to like 525 attack, which is very high still. Move-wise, I've gone for Close Combat, your strong stab, fighter type attack. It hits a lot of different Pokemon and it's very powerful. Honestly, it can potentially do a late game sweep. We've got Earthquake, which is a powerful ground type attack. It's a variety of Pokemon as well. You've got Ice Punch, which is a powerful ice type attack again. That can hit different Pokemon, including flying types, which are super effective against you, and then Stone Edge. Again, that can hit flying types, but it can also hit things like fire types as well, and ice types, which can be fairly annoying. Now, you could also go for the likes of Poison Jab to get rid of any fairy types, because they could potentially be a problem as well. And you've also got access to things like Shadow Sneak, as I said, so that could hit ghost types if you wanted to do it that way. EVs, max attack and max speed with a jolly nature, so more speed, less special attack, and 4 EVs and special defense. You could go for a adamant nature here if you wanted to. It's entirely up to you based on what your speed tiers and what your Pokemon are already looking like. And finally, we have got a Dynamax set for Gallade. Now, I've gone for Drain Punch again because you're going to take 3 turns where essentially you're going to be taking some damage unless it's like a late game where you're just taking out Pokemon whilst you're Dynamaxed. But after your Dynamax, you're probably going to want to get a little bit of health back, so Drain Punch can work very, very nicely to do that. We've also got Red Card as the item here. Now, Red Card forces the opposing Pokemon to switch out so if it hits you, and I've used that a couple of times and it's really helped me out. You could also run things like Choice Band, Life Orb, assortment of berries, Weakness Policy, Leftovers. Honestly, there's a lot of different possibilities. We've then got Aerial Ace, so when you're Drain Punch as well. When you're Dynamax, you can increase up your attack stat using Max Knuckle. Aerial Ace increases up your speed through Max Airstream. Earthquake increasing up your special defense through Max Quake. And then I've put Psycho Cut on here as well, just in case you want to set up the Psychic Terrain to prevent any priority moves. So let's say you've got a Mimikyu that's trying to Shadow Sneak you. If you set up that Psychic Terrain, that really nullifies the Mimikyu a little bit there as well. And if you've got a +1 in your speed, theoretically you should then outspeed it and you can probably do some damage to it with either the Psycho Cut or the Earthquake there. EVs, again, ability, I went for Justified. You could go Justified or Steadfast. Honestly, this time it is 50-50 based on what you want to do personally. EVs, max attack, max speed, Jolly or Adamant Nature, again, depending on what you want to do. You can choose either of those, and then 4 EVs and special defense. I really love Gallade. I honestly think it is a fantastic Pokemon. It basically does the same thing, as in it sweeps or it sets up to sweep, but it has such variety in its moves that it can actually do a lot to a lot of different Pokemon. Anyways, that is all for today, so I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please do like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Anyways, I'm out of here, so have a good one, and I'll see you soon.